walking down the block again. Same routine, different day. Corner store on Maple Street, where my thoughts just drift away. Every morning, same old scene. Mrs. Chen behind the glass. Stack of papers, cup of tea. Watch the early workers pass. She knows my name, knows my face. Been coming here for years. Small talk about the weather while she counts out all my change. Little moments, simple things, making sense of everything. Corner store blues, nothing new, there's nothing new, but something's always changing. Small conversations, daily stations, keep my world from rearranging. Corner store blues, finding peace in ordinary, simple wisdom. Daily rhythm makes the heavy feel less scary. Started coming here when I was just a kid with pocket change. Now I'm 20-something, life's to rearrange, but this place stays constant anchor in the storm. Mrs. Chen still smiling, keeping traditions warm. She's seen 3 generations come and go through that door. Heard the story, shared the worries, been the neighborhood core. Kids grow up and move away, but memories remain in the aisles between the snacks where we learn to ease the pain. She stocks the shelves with more than food, she keeps the culture alive. Teaches patience through her presence, shows us how to survive. When the world gets overwhelming and I don't know what to do, I just walk down to the corner, let her wisdom see me through. Corner store blues, nothing new, but something's always changing. Small conversations, daily stations, keep my world from rearranging. Corner store blues, me and you, finding peace in ordinary. Daily rhythm makes the heavy feel less scary. 20 years from now, when I'm old and gray, will this place still stand? Will these feelings stay? Closing time, she locks the door. Another day complete. Tomorrow brings the same routine, but that's what makes it sweet. A corner store blues, nothing new, nothing new, but something's always changing. Small conversations, daily stations, keep my world from rearranging. Corner store blues, finding peace in ordinary, simple wisdom. Daily rhythm makes the heavy feel less scary. Yeah, we need to have this conversation. Been putting this off way too damn long. Time to get real, time to get honest. Let me tell you what's been going on. Sitting here contemplating all the bullshit you've been saying. Playing games with my emotions got me fucking sick of waiting. You pretend like we're still cool, but I can see right through your mask. Every smile's a calculated move, relapse a fucking task. We were tight back in the day, shared our secrets and our fears. Now you talk behind my back, spreading rumors in my ears. I hear whispers from the block about the lies you've been spreading. Should've cut you off before, but now I'm done with all this dreading. We need to talk, we need to talk, we need to talk right now. We need to talk, we need to talk. Can't let this slide somehow. We need to talk, we need to talk. I'm tired of your games. We need to talk, we need to talk, we need to talk. Remember when you borrowed money, said you'd pay me back next week? That was months ago, and still you act like I'm the one who's weak. Making excuses, dodging calls, treating friendship like it's cheap, while I'm over here just wondering if our bond was ever deep. You've been snaking through the neighborhood, collecting all the dirt, using information that I gave you just to see my feelings hurt. I trusted you with everything, my struggles and my pain, but loyalty means nothing when there's nothing left to gain. We need to talk, we need to talk, we need to talk right now. We need to talk, we need to talk. Can't let this slide somehow. We need to talk, we need to talk. I'm tired of your games. We need to talk, we need to talk, we need to talk. I'm not angry, just disappointed in the person that you become. Trading genuine connection for some temporary fun. All those years of brotherhood flushed away for what? Some petty shit that doesn't matter, now our friendship's cut. I wish things could be different, but I can't ignore the facts. You show me who you really are through all your selfish acts. So here's my final message, take it however you want. I'm done with fake apologies and all your little stunts. If you wanna make this right, then show me with your actions. Stop the lies, stop the games and these harmful transactions. But if you keep on with the shit, then we ain't got nothing more. I'll remember all the good times as I'm walking out the door. This conversation's overdue, should've happened long ago, but better late than never, now you fucking know. We needed to talk, we needed to talk, we needed to talk, we needed to talk. Yeah, we needed to talk, we needed to talk, now you know. Clock strikes 11, still grinding. Mind racing, but my body's finding peace in this hustle, fuck the stress. Alliteration's my address. Words weaving while the world's winding down. Clever combinations, compound sounds. Spitting syllables, swift and slick. Internal rhymes hit quick. Shift living, never quitting. Pen to paper, always hitting. Different digits, but I'm winning. Soul spinning, just beginning. Pages piling up past midnight. Passionate pursuit feels just right. Burning bright but staying cool. Breaking barriers, bending rules. Crafting clever combinations clean. Sharpest shit that you've ever seen. Fast flow but I keep it smooth. Grooving when I'm on the move. Time ticking but I'm never tired. Wired, inspired, fucking fired up. Desire burning like a pyre. Higher aspirations, never hired. Late shift living, never quitting. Pen to paper, always hitting. Different digits but I'm winning. Soul spinning, just beginning. Started small but now I'm scaling. Sailing past where others failing. Detailed dedication, deliberate delivery, shit's getting real, can you feel me? Morning comes but I'm still moving. Proving passion's worth pursuing. Bruising beats and blessed with bars. Blessed to chase these fucking stars. Perfecting craft while others sleeping. Keeping promises I'm keeping. Weeping, never clever, always. Always forward on my pathway. Yeah. Late shift living, never quitting. Pen to paper, always hitting. Different digits but I'm winning. Soul spinning, just beginning. Clock strikes dawn but I'm still driven. Living proof that passion is given. Forgiving flaws, I forge ahead. That can wait, I choose instead. What's that? Slow rolling, fast thinking type of night. Talking to you. Lighting up these memories, counting seconds should they slip by. Pages bent, new lines last week feel distant. Smoking out the window, mind racing inconsistent. Fuck it, keep it moving, got this pulse steady grooving. Getting lost in the rhythm, but my mind's still proving. Day one's asking if I'm chill, true slippery as hell. Laughing on the surface, but inside I'm raising hell. Gotta stay loose, keep it all nonchalant, but the past keeps creeping up, knocking every goddamn one. Why's time always slipping out my hands? Chasing what I never planned, stressing while I'm living too fast. Caught up in flash burning daylight, wishing this ride would last. Yeah, thoughts tangled up from yesterday, twisted in the sunset. Old friends caught up, saying haven't seen you yet, but I'm running on fumes, talking to myself in the rear view. Motherfuckers never see the dirt on these new shoes. Lay back on the outside, inside I'm still sprinting, trying not to let the bullshit get imprinted. Staying up late with 1,000 ideas crashing, trying to live slow, but the tempo always smashing. Why's time always slipping out my hands? Chasing what I never planned, stressing while I'm living too fast. Caught up in flash burning daylight, wishing this ride would last. Fuck it, take a minute, catch the view, let it simmer. Life's a constant sprint, but tonight I'm feeling inner peace for a second, that's rare, I'll admit. Pour another round, let those moments really hit. Why's time always slipping out my hand? Just slips. Chasing what I never planned, stressing while I'm living too fast. Caught up in flash, burning daylight, wishing this ride would last. Speeding past regret, laughing eyes half shut. Sun sinking slow, damn I barely catch up. But that lo-fi groove keeps me floating, staying smooth on this endless road. Bet I'll find my own truth. Wake up to the morning feeling something new. Birds outside my window, sky a cleaner blue. Been a minute since I felt this type of peace. All the stress and worry seem to just release. Walking to the corner store, head up high, nodding at my neighbors as they pass me by. Simple conversations, nothing too deep, but these moments hit different when your soul's complete. These are good days, good days. Can't let them slip away. Good days, good days. Wanna make them stay. When the sun hits just right and my mind feels clear. Got that bounce in my step, got no room for fear. Good days, good days. Hope they never fade. Used to overthink everything I did. Now I'm learning how to live inside my skin. Small wins feel massive when you change your view. Pizza tastes better when your heart feels true. Music in my headphones, rhythm in my walk. Friends who really listen when I need to talk. Not about the money or the clothes I wear, just about the feeling that I'm finally here. These are good days, good days. Can't let them slip away. Good days, good days. Wanna make them stay. When the sun hits just right and my mind feels clear. Got that bounce in my step, got no room for fear. Good days, good days. Hope they never fade. Been through storms, been through rain. Been through rain. Now I'm standing in the sun again. Standing tall. Every breath feels fresh and new. Finally see what life can do. Oh yeah. be different, can't predict the weather. But right now in this moment, nothing could be better. Learning to appreciate the here and now. Life's been teaching lessons, showing me just how. Gratitude can shift the way you see the world. Every day's a gift that's slowly being unfurled. So I'm soaking up the sunshine while it's here. Good days remind me what it means to person. All these are good days, good days. Can't let them slip away. Good days, good days. Wanna make them stay. When the sun hits just right and my mind feels clear. Got that bounce in my step, got no room for fear. Good days, good days. Hope they never fade. Good days, la la la. Oh oh, yeah. That's right. Hope they never fade. Let me tell you about the world I see. Through these tired eyes, but I'm still free. I wake up every morning, check the news and see the pain. Politicians making promises that sound the same again. But I ain't getting bitter, no, I keep my head up high. Cause complaining never changes what's happening outside. My mind stays focused on the things that I control. Writing rhymes and paying bills and working toward my goals. While the media keeps spinning every story that they tell, I just keep on moving forward, doing life and doing well. Social feeds keep flooding with opinions left and right. People screaming at each other, think they're fighting the good fight. But I learn to tune it out and find my center in the storm. Keep my circle tight and real, that's how I am. Oh yeah, I just flow with it, flow with it. When the world gets heavy, I just go with it. Stay in my lane, keep my brain on the music. Life's a rhythm and I know how to use it. Flow with it, la la la. Don't let the chaos make me lose my spirit. Stay grounded, but I'm always moving forward. That's the only way that I can afford it. Gas prices rising, but I'm riding on the bus. Reading books instead of scrolling, that's the way I build my trust in humanity and wisdom that's been here before my time. Elder voices teaching lessons that I carry in my rhymes. Every generation thinks the world is falling apart, but I study history and it gives me heart. Wars and peace and change and growth, it's all a cycle spinning. Through the darkness, there's always light that's slowly winning. I plant seeds in my community, water them with care. Show love to my neighbors, cause we all breathe the same air. Local coffee shop discussion about the state of things. I listen more than talk, hear the wisdom that it brings. Different perspectives from the people that I meet. Help me understand the world beyond my street. I just flow with it, flow with it. When the world gets heavy, I just go with it. Stay in my lane, keep my brain on the music. Life's a rhythm and I know how to use it. Flow with it, la la la. Don't let the chaos make me lose my spirit. Stay grounded, but I'm always moving forward. That's the only way that I can follow. Sometimes the weight gets heavy on my chest, but I remember that I'm doing my best. One day at a time, one rhyme at a time. Peace in my mind while I'm climbing this climb. Climate change and people raging, systems need repair. But I focus on my actions and the love that I can share. Vote in every election, volunteer when I can. Treat every person with respect, that's my master plan. Cause the big problems need the small solutions too. And the change begins with me and what I choose to do. So I flow through the madness with my head held high. Write these bars about tomorrow underneath today's sky. Keep my heart open to the beauty that still remains. In a world that's older, shizzing like an over the plains. And all the way through the view, witness for the glow. Waiting on what the door doesn't like you tell it for the view. I just forget it. The world gets heavy, I just know, baby. Stay in a rain, keep my money on me, music. That's a real, then I know how to use it. So baby, I'm the gas making news, stop stealing it. Saying about it, I don't want it from before we're in. Yeah, sing up me, baby, that I can't afford it. Check it, time to go, time to grow. Let me tell you how it is. Woke up different, mind been shifting, can't stay here. Same old year, gotta bounce, don't announce. Pack my shit, this is it. Friends keep calling, but I'm falling into something new and stunning. Old routines, bust moving on. Can't look back, that's gone. Moving on, moving on. New me coming strong. Fuck the past, moving fast. New state, new mind, left the old behind. Mama said, boy, you dead to the shit that don't fit. Change my number, cut the lumber from the bridge, clean the fridge of all the past. Nothing lasts, freedom calls, broke these walls. Street lights blur, nothing sure. But this drive, feel alive. Radio loud, lost the crowd that held me down. Left that town, moving on, moving on. Can't look back, that's gone. Moving on, moving on. New me coming strong. Don't text me, don't stress me. I'm busy, getting dizzy. From the change, rearrange everything. Let me say, moving on. Moving on. Yeah, that's right. To the night. Windows down, watching headlines, blah blah blah. Breezes hum, pavement pulse so loud. Weaving through stoplights, mind in motion. Chasing some melting day, slow erosion. Words on a wire, but the signal keeps shifting. You're in my speaker, thoughts keep drifting. Whispers in the air, echo just out of reach. Making sense of the static, finding calm in the breach. Loose change rattles in the tray again, loud. Backseat full of plans that never began, loud. Say it once, say it twice, say it just to stay sane, loud. Loose change rattles in the tray again, loud. Rattling on, loud. Talked all that talk, but the topics feel tired. Best intentions packed with worn out wires. Every clock on the dash running late to the news. Told you I'm listening but mostly just cruise. You spin circles in my mind, oh you do. Late lights sinking, painting rooms blue. Loose change rattles in the tray again, la. Backseat full of plans that never began, la. Say it once, say it twice, say it just to stay sane, la. Loose change rattles in the tray again, la. Fast lane, laughter leaking through a speakerphone. Pothole swallow headlines, still moving alone. You said change comes slow, I repeat, make it 10. Loose change rattles in the tray again, oh when. Loose change rattles in the tray again, love. Loose change rattles in the tray again, love. Backseat full of plans that never began, love. Say it once, say it twice, say it just to stay sane, la, la. Loose change rattles in the tray again, la. Loose change rattles in the tray again, la. Loose change rattles in the tray again, la. Sunset spinning, never never end. Loose change in the tray, old news, old friend. Sunset stood in, wheels turn, never end. Loose change in the tray, old news, old friend. Yeah, pick up the phone, it's been too long. too long. Dialing digits I memorized back when your number lived inside my head, my friend. 3 years since we last spoke real words. Life got heavy, priorities got blurred. You move west, I stay here grinding. Different paths, but hearts still finding ways to miss what used to be simple. Conversations flowing like ripples. But tonight I'm calling up my old friend. Tonight these walls don't feel like dead ends. Not tonight. We got stories waiting to unfold. Worth more than silver, more than gold. Remember when we walked these same blocks? Now I'm here alone with racing thoughts. Your voice sounds different through the line, but your laugh still sounds the same as mine. Distance changes how we see things, but friendships got these deeper meanings beyond the surface, past the years. Through all the changes, hopes and fears, time keeps moving, people change. Some connections stay the same, Oh. In this moment, nothing strange. Just two voices, just this frame. Yeah, tonight I'm calling up my old friend. Tonight these walls don't feel like dead ends. Not tonight. We got stories waiting to unfold. Worth more than silver, more than gold. Don't hang up just yet. We got time to reconnect. La 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 la. La la la.
Been walking through these empty streets at midnight, thinking about my pride. How I bottle up the rage inside, let it eat me up and slide down my throat like bitter medicine. Never learned to let it show. When somebody did me wrong again, I just pack it up and go. But tonight I'm feeling different, got this weight upon my chest. All the times I bit my tongue and never got it off my chest. Little slice that cut me deeper than a knife between the ribs. All the fake smiles that I gave you when I should've told you.
I've been holding back these words too long, swallowing my fire, but the burns too strong. Every conversation that I walked away, now I'm sitting here with all the things I didn't say. Yeah, I'm tired of being quiet when you cross the line. Maybe it's about time that I spoke my mind.
Remember when you threw my trust right back into my face, said my dreams were just illusions, put me right back in my place. I just nodded like I agreed, went and cried when I got home. Should've stood up for myself instead of suffering alone. Now I see the pattern clearly, how I let you walk on me. Every boundary that you crossed, I just smiled and let it be. But that anger's been accumulating, building pressure in my soul. Time to stop pretending everything's under my control.
I've been holding back these words too long, swallowing my fire, but the burns too strong. Every conversation that I walked away, now I'm sitting here with all the things I didn't say. Yeah, I'm tired of being quiet when you cross the line. Maybe it's about time that I spoke my mind. So here's my truth laid bare. No more acting like I don't care. when you disrespect my space. I won't just smile and walk away. This anger that I've kept inside has taught me not to run and hide from difficult conversations. Time for some confrontation. Tomorrow when the sun comes up, I'm gonna find you face to face, tell you exactly how I feel. No more keeping up this chase of pretending I'm okay with all the ways you've done me wrong. Should've had this conversation many months ago, but now I'm strong. And if you can't respect the boundaries that I'm setting down, then I guess you'll have to learn to live without me around. Cause I'm done with being angry at myself for staying quiet. Time to speak my truth out loud and start a brand new riot. Yeah. Flow state, finding my pace in this space. Flow state, that's where I go when I create. I wake up to the silence, mind still quiet. Nothing but the morning light and my thoughts flying. Been searching for that feeling where time stops moving, where everything just clicks and I find what I'm pursuing. Flow state, that's the place where I belong. Flow state, where the weak thoughts turn strong. Used to chase distractions, scrolling through the noise. Now I learn to listen to my inner voice. Flow state, that's my meditation. Flow state, pure concentration. In my flow state, everything just makes sense. Flow state, present tense, no pretense. Flow state, that's where peace begins. Flow state, where my real self wins. Started noticing patterns in my daily grind, how pressure builds up and clutters my mind. But when I find that rhythm, when I catch that wave, suddenly I'm dancing and my soul feels saved. Flow state takes me deeper than I thought I'd go. Flow state teaches patience, helps my spirit grow. No rushing through the process, no forcing the pen, just breathing with the moment and I'm whole again. Flow state, it's my sanctuary. Flow state, makes me feel legendary. In my flow state, everything just makes sense. Flow state, present tense, no pretense. Flow state, that's where peace begins. Flow state, where my real self wins. When the world gets heavy and my head gets loud, flow state pulls me back down from the crowd. It's not about perfection, it's about the ride. Flow state reminds me what I keep inside. Flow state, that's my saving grace. Flow state, my most honest place. Flow state, yeah, that's where I go. Flow state, now you know, now you know. Yo, sitting in this corner booth again, same spot where my thoughts begin. Napkin full of scribbles, man, trying to make sense of where I've been. You see me here most afternoons, laptop open, mind in tune. Coffee getting cold, but I don't care. Got these ideas floating in the air. people walking past my window view. Each one got their story too, but I'm stuck here in my little space, trying to find my rightful place. Tell me what you see when you're looking straight at me. Am I more than just this guy, sitting here asking why? Corner booth, that's my truth, that's my truth. Same old scene, same routine, living life in between. Corner booth, that's my proof, that's my proof. This is me, this is real, this is how I choose to feel. Started coming here last spring, when my world was crumbling. Found the spot, became my home, place where I don't feel alone. Watch the barista make her rounds, love the way she moves, no sounds. But I never got the nerve to speak, just another face she sees each week. My notebook's getting pretty full of random thoughts I always pull from conversations that I hear from strangers sitting way too near. Tell me what you see when you're looking straight at me. Am I more than just this guy, sitting here asking why? Corner booth, that's my truth, that's my truth. Same old scene, same routine, living life in between. Corner booth, that's my proof, that's my proof. This is me, this is real, this is how I choose to feel. La da da da, ba ba da ba, yeah yeah yeah. Ooh ooh ah ah, sitting here, ah ah oh, crystal clear. Maybe I should change my ways, find some new and better days. But this corner knows my name, and I like staying in my lane. Beat bop, she bop ba do ah, ski da da ba da ba, doobie doo, be doo what, yeah, shooby doo, she bop right here. Corner booth, that's my truth, that's my truth. Same old scene, same routine, living life in between. Corner booth, that's my proof, that's my proof. This is me, this is real, this is how I choose to feel. Corner booth, that's just my truth.